Moving on to verse 2, the scene transitions from the invitation extended to John in the previous verse to his immediate experience upon responding to that call. The text states, "Immediately I was in the Spirit, and behold, a throne was set in heaven, and one sat on the throne." This verse is pivotal, providing an entrance into the heavenly realm and setting a foundation for the subsequent visions of divine majesty and authority. The phrase, "Immediately I was in the Spirit," marks a sudden and transformative shift in John's experience. Being in the Spirit signifies a divinely enabled state of consciousness where the physical limitations of the earthly realm are transcended, allowing for spiritual realities to be perceived and understood. This state is not of John's own making, but is a direct result of the divine invitation and facilitation, highlighting the role of the Holy Spirit in revealing divine truths and mysteries. This encounter underscores the intimate relationship between the divine and those who are called to bear witness to God's revelations, illustrating that true understanding of spiritual matters is granted by God Himself and not attained by human effort or intellect. As John finds himself in this spiritually heightened state, he beholds a central and defining element of the vision. A throne was set in heaven, and one sat on the throne. The throne symbolizes the ultimate authority, sovereignty, and governance of God over all creation. Its positioning in heaven denotes a place of preeminence and absolute dominion, reinforcing the transcendent nature of God's rule that surpasses all earthly powers and principalities. The throne is not vacant, it is occupied, signifying that God is actively ruling and overseeing the affairs of the universe. The identity of the one sitting on the throne, though not explicitly named in this verse, is understood to be God Himself, further emphasizing the centrality of His sovereignty in the unfolding narrative. This imagery serves multiple purposes within the broader context of Revelation. Firstly, it reassures the reader of God's unchallenged authority amidst the turmoil and tribulations depicted throughout the book. It is a vivid reminder that despite the appearance of chaos and evil in the world, God remains firmly in control, sovereign over history and its culmination. Secondly, the vision of the throne in heaven invites the reader into a posture of worship and awe, aligning with the themes of reverence and adulation that permeate the chapters that follow. The throne, as a symbol of God's majesty and holiness, calls for a response of humility, submission, and adoration from all of creation. For believers, this verse carries profound theological and practical implications. It challenges them to recognize and submit to God's sovereign rule in their lives, affirming that His authority is both supreme and benevolent. The assurance of God's sovereign control offers comfort and hope, especially in times of uncertainty and distress, reminding believers that their circumstances are under the watchful eye of the one who sits on the throne. Moreover, the experience of John being in the Spirit serves as an encouragement for believers to seek a deeper spiritual engagement with God, understanding that true revelation and insight come through the Spirit's enabling. It prompts a reflection on the nature of divine revelation, inviting believers to cultivate a heart posture that is open and responsive to the Spirit's guidance. This verse sets the stage for the heavenly visions that follow, establishing the throne of God as the focal point of divine authority and sovereignty. It offers a glimpse into the majesty and holiness of God, calling believers to a renewed recognition of His rule over all things. This verse beckons readers to reflect on their own relationship with God, encouraging a deeper spiritual communion and a steadfast trust in His sovereign will. Thank you all for tuning in and being a part of our community here at Gospel Illuminations. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the thumbs up button to show your support. Please share your thoughts, feel free to leave a comment below, And don't forget to subscribe to Gospel Illuminations for more inspiring and uplifting content. Your support means the world and helps this channel grow. Thank you again, and stay blessed.